Hey guys! This video turned out being, or this vlog turned out being a lot longer than I expected it to be, so I am going to split these videos into two parts. This one is going to be on our adoption APQ, and then the next video is going to be our results from meeting with our fertility doctor and getting all of our blood test results and all of our biopsy results and all of our surgery results and everything else. So keep an eye out on that. I will put that up either tomorrow, which is Saturday, or the next day, which is Sunday. I'll go ahead and throw that in as a bonus video. And then be sure to check back on Monday. We're having our adoption home visit this Sunday. So we're going to document all of that and talk to you guys about that kind of process for us. So definitely keep us in your thoughts and prayers on Sunday. We start at noon is when she's supposed to get here. And then it's supposed to take, she said, anywhere from 2 to 4 hours. So definitely send us good vibes, and we're really excited. I cannot wait. I can't believe we're finally here and to the last step in our home study process. So we will see you guys on either Saturday or Sunday. I'll try to leave that in the comments down below of this video to let you know which day I'm going to put that up on. But we will see you guys next time. Bye. Are you excited? You can say good morning. I haven't opened this vlog yet.
Good morning. I just woke up and I'm very grumpy.
Oh, I'm sorry. Derek they scheduled it for 3 and he normally doesn't wake up till 5 or 6, so he had to have his sleep interrupted. Hopefully you can get some more sleep after.
I'll probably have to wait until the night.
Yeah. Well, thank you for getting up for this important phone call. You want to tell them what we're doing?
So we are, I guess, just reviewing our answers to our preferences. I guess they call and just confirm it, just to make sure you weren't like drunk or something when you filled it out.
Hopefully not.
So, we don't really know what to expect.
She said it could take an hour to an hour and a half.
We're going over the answers that we gave them, so.
And we gave them a lot of different things. I'm trying to even remember what all we talked about. Did we talk about like discipline and stuff like that in that? I know we talked about the race preferences, gender,
the money.
Nobody wants to go over that.
I don't remember.
I don't remember either. It was a couple, like 2 weeks ago, 2 or 3 weeks ago, and we filled out so many papers since then, so. I don't know, but I'm really excited. It's just another step. We don't have much left as far as like agency-wise stuff that we've got to get done. And then we're almost done with the home study stuff too. So I think the biggest thing we have left is they send us a video taking kit, and we're supposed to interview like friends and family. That's going to be included in our actual profile that the birth mothers are going to see. So that's really exciting. We are putting that off until the first weekend in September. We're going up to Georgia because my sister's having a baby shower, and that's the soonest time that we're going to be able to see everybody.
Which you're saying it like it's forever away, it's literally almost September. Yeah. It's crazy.
Crazy.
Like this one.
Tiny's under the bed. They were supposed to be out, but they kept barking and scratching and let me get your first reaction on camera after going over all of that.
I mean, it was kind of just a review of what we've already said.
Yeah.
I don't feel like we got a ton of new information.
No, not really. I don't think so.
Other than, I figured the states that they used more were a whole lot different than the states she said.
that they're seeing the majority of birth mothers coming from. Yeah,
where they're coming from. I figured it would be like New York and Illinois and California and Washington, but it's like the small states.
Yeah.
It's very odd.
Yeah. I'm excited because she said a lot of adoptions come out of Florida, which would be amazing because then we could come home while we're waiting for the ICPC stuff to go through.
Because she like made the point to say, well, if we have to file the ICPC paperwork, which is like the end where you can go between states, she was like, Florida's the slowest to approve it. And I was like,
of course.
She was like, typically it's like 5 to 7 business days, but Florida typically averaged 10 to 12 business days. And I was like, I hate Florida.
But it's really exciting. She said a lot from Florida, a lot from Texas, which is not too far. No. I would love to have the opportunity to drive where we're going and not have to fly with a newborn, but I know that's huge.
We're supposed to be there within 24 hours, and Texas would be a very difficult.
Yeah, that'd be a long drive. But yeah, just a lot of going over all of our preferences. The lighting's not very good right there. Just going over all of our preferences as far as race, gender, substance use,
history.
Yep.
We did have to amend one of our medical history things.
Yeah, she recommended that we actually take one of them off of the list. Because with this agency that we're using, when you fill out your APQ, if they present you with a situation that falls completely within all of the guidelines,
they
expect you to say yes. And so unless you had a huge red flag or a reason as to why something was just not going to work, they kind of expect you to, they ask you, but they're really just saying, this is, you know,
this is yours.
Which I understand and respect that. It kind of helps you or forces you to think more about the choices that you make rather than just throwing them in. We did a lot of research. Yeah, we did a lot of research on especially the substance abuse stuff because we're just not very familiar. And a lot of things, when we first pulled up the page, we were like, no, absolutely not. But then we did some research and we were like, you know what, we'd be okay with that. That's fine. So any of you guys who are going through this process, I would recommend researching everything because I think sometimes we just have a misunderstanding of certain things. Even with like openness of your adoption, whether you want a closed, semi-open, or completely open adoption, make sure that you think long and hard about that and do a lot of research as far as the benefits to your child, the benefits to you as the adoptive parent, and the benefits to the birth parents as well.
Right, because I don't know if we've ever really talked about it, but we are really pretty open to about kind of anything, to be honest, even with substance, not abuse, but substance use.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people that I was seeing online were like, well, you need to definitely mark off methadone where they don't have it. But the alternative to methadone is a pain pill addiction. Right. And the effects of methadone have been they've been studied, and there's not many like side effects. Obviously with any sort of medicine or drug, there's some side effects that could be, but the prominent ones, methadone is one of the
not
ones.
As bad,
so, but yeah, like the openness of our adoption, we chose to be like, we're completely open with an open adoption. We would visit the birth parent once a year. But we also did a lot of research where
because we were not in that place when we first started thinking about adoption.
When I first started thinking about adoption, I was like, no, I don't like they're giving up their rights as parents. But that's not really the case. They're choosing adoption to make a better choice for their children. So
it doesn't mean they don't love them.
Right. So and they all do. So we decided to put the one visit a year because we did a lot of research, and a lot of research supports that if they know their birth parent, it actually turns out better.
Right.
So,
and it's better for us if there were to ever be
an
unfortunate situation where we needed that medical history, or we needed some kind of history from the birth parents that we can't provide. We don't know. And so that it just, obviously you have to do what makes you comfortable, and we've talked to a lot of people who are like, I don't see how you could do that. I don't see why you would want to do that. That seems like unnecessary pain. But we really have been praying really, really hard to have, obviously, the birth mother that we are supposed to have, and that we would be able to have the kind of relationship with her that we see a lot of people have with their child's birth parents. And we want to have that openness and that connection and hopefully a really good relationship with them, so that they can always know that they made the right choice, and that they made the right choice in picking adoption and in picking us to raise their children. So I think, obviously, like I said, it's a personal decision, and we completely support, you know, whatever you are deciding or whatever you're thinking about. I would just encourage you to make sure that you're thinking about it and do your research, and not just kind of making the decision flippantly and, well, this is what I think I want, so let's just go with this. Or to make it out of fear. Do some research, have some faith, and make sure that you're thinking long and hard about this. So we didn't go over a lot of stuff that we went in our call, but I'm hoping maybe tomorrow to sit down and have a chat with you guys, and kind of go over everything that was in our APQ and the information that she gave us today as well, so that if you're getting ready to go through that process, you can kind of know what to expect. Or if you're not very familiar with adoption, just to kind of see what it's like. We want to document every avenue of this adventure with you guys, so that you guys can kind of see what it's really like to go through adoption and stuff like that. So anyways, we're going to go get some groceries and go have some dinner and do some hanging out.